Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another episode of Diary of a Happy Black Woman. Alexandria Ashcroft here, and I am a romance erotic fiction author, in case you didn't know. And yeah, basically the series is the diary of my life, thoughts that come to my mind, rants, whatever. I'm just here to share those moments with you. So today I have my other phone over here to help guide this conversation, which I don't even have bullet points. The topic I wanted to talk about, or kind of the question I'm going to pose today, is how many times are you going to hit snooze on your life? So this topic came about because I actually set my alarm early so that I can hit snooze like 3 times. I don't know why I do that. I feel like I'm winning in the moment, but I know that I'm not actually winning. It like messes up your sleep because you pull yourself out of sleep and then you keep hitting snooze. So you keep kind of falling back into sleep, wake yourself up. Anyway, don't do that. It's not really helpful to you. But anyway, I do it. And one morning when I was waking up and kept hitting snooze, this kind of question came into my mind, and it was just like, it was like a mind blown moment. Like, why am I thinking this deep so early in the morning? I'm not sure, but I feel like I had my best thoughts right when I wake up, or like right before your alarm goes off and you wake up and thinking about stuff, and then your alarm goes off and you get upset because you woke up before your alarm. Okay, we're bringing it back. So anyway, how many times are you gonna hit snooze on your life? So the kind of mind blown moment to this was obviously not about physical sleep. It's about how long are you going to put off your dreams? How long are you going to put off the things that you know are going to grow you, are going to make you better, are going to put you in a better situation? How long are you going to say tomorrow? How long are you going to procrastinate? How long are you going to give excuses before you actually go after those things? A lot of the times, and I'm just as guilty as anybody, a lot of the times, like, we're just scared. I know for me, it was just being scared, like even starting this YouTube channel. And I'm sure you've heard that a million times from other YouTubers who started their channel. Like, a lot of people have this story, like, you're afraid. I don't know if you're afraid of success. I don't know if you're afraid of failure. I don't know what you're afraid of, but you're just afraid to put yourself out there. You're afraid to do it. You're afraid to put energy into it. I think it's because you're afraid to like fail or not be consistent. Anyway, but once you stop paralyzing yourself, like, I feel like we paralyze ourselves and we hold back our greatness because of fear of, it's usually what other people think. Like, I'm not afraid of myself. Like, I'm afraid of what viewers are going to think. Like, I know that people can be vicious. Like, when you put yourself out there and you're sharing your life story, like, I'm sharing my life story. Does that give somebody the right to say something crazy? I guess it does. But yeah, like, I'm not afraid of myself. I'm afraid of the backlash, the consequences, the negative. So if you focus on those negative things, if you focus on, oh my gosh, like, what are people going to say about me? What are they going to think about me? Like, I thought the same thing with my writing, because I write romance. I write erotic fiction. I write explicit material. And obviously, at least in the United States, there's still stigma. There's still stigma around sex, sexuality, sexual expression, all of these different things. If there's still stigma, it's still a bad thing. It's a naughty thing. It's a taboo thing. Like, don't talk about it and it won't happen. When has that ever actually happened? So I know on my channel, I'm going to elaborate more on those topics just because we don't talk about it enough, and we need to. I had my daughter and she wasn't a planned pregnancy, like that sort of thing. It's like, yeah, like you kind of learn about pregnancy, you kind of learn about that kind of stuff, but it's never like brought to you in a real way. It's brought to you in a way that you're afraid. At least I was. You're afraid, you're fearful, instead of being educated and understanding yourself, understanding your place, your position, your mental state, your emotional state. It's brought to you as, don't do that, or this will happen, that'll happen. And I personally, just being more mature now, I don't believe a lot of the things that were floating around when I was younger about the fear and the taboo and the don't talk about it and don't think about it. And if you don't do it, it'll just go away. It's not just gonna go away. But anyways, that's not really what this, well, I guess it's kind of related, but it's not necessarily really what this video is about. This video is about pushing yourself, going out there, doing the thing that you're scared of, doing that thing that you're afraid to do, because once you do it, you put your energy into it. You might trip on your race to the finish line, but get back up. I feel like I heard a phrase or read it somewhere that was something along the lines of, it's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up. So as long as you get up one more time than you fall, you're good. Like, it's not failure if you get up and you keep going, like you keep pursuing it. You learn from those trip ups, you learn from those mistakes. So don't be afraid. Like, I know it's like, oh, it's easy to say. It's not easy to say. This is my diary. So I'm talking to myself too. Like, these are my fears, my insecurities that I'm like telling myself, get out there and do it. Do what you love, do what you want, be passionate about it, because that is life. Like, that is living your best life, is not being afraid of being successful, of not being afraid of chasing your dreams, of not being afraid of what other people are going to think, what other people are going to say, because it's not their life. Who cares? Like, the only person at the end of the day you have to answer to is yourself and your higher being, whoever that is, whoever that may be. But this whole life, the only person you have to answer to is yourself. I mean, I guess if you have kids, in some way, shape, or form, you have to answer to them. But at the end of the day, it's still your life too. So, yeah, that could go a whole bunch of different ways, but we're gonna keep on track. We're gonna keep on track, because I can meander. I don't have any notes. Notes can keep me contained. So anyway, yeah, I just kind of wanted to share that. Let me know, and I might have like asked the same question in another video, but whatever. Let me know what goals or things in your life that you've been putting on snooze, that you've been procrastinating on, that you've been wanting to tackle, maybe even kind of like try it a little bit, but then you run away, you shy away, you back away. Let me know what those things are, and let me know, how you're going to pursue those things. How are you going to fit those accomplishments in your schedule, in your life? Because if I ask this question, whatever came to your mind, you don't even have to leave a comment. I would love if you did, of course, and like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. But if you're not, you don't have to leave a comment if you don't feel comfortable, whatever. But like, whatever came to your mind, and I feel like we all have things like this. Like, whatever came to your mind, write it down and answer the question for yourself. You're not answering it for me, you're answering it for yourself. So, yeah, let me know, because I hope that these diary entries help you as much as they help me, and that, if you can relate to any of the information, if it inspires you or encourages you to even, give your dreams and your goals a second thought, I've done my job. Like, I've accomplished the goal that I set out to accomplish, which is basically hoping that sharing my story, sharing my experiences in my life will encourage and strengthen and inspire other people to do the same thing. So drop me a comment, let me know. Follow me on Instagram and Wattpad too. So if you want to read some of my work, again, I'm a romance erotic fiction author. I have free content on Wattpad. I also have content on my website. Go check it out. All right, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your time. Time is the only resource we actually really have. So I do appreciate you spending your time with me and supporting my content and my page, my channel, and my writing. So thanks again. I will talk to you guys later.